Okay, hi guys,
Hello.
welcome to my channel. We're
I
in
live
Zanzibar.
now.
We're in Zanzibar, guys. So the ocean is right behind us. The view is amazing. I want to show you later. So we're going to make a special video.
Very special. I had a lot of requests about this question. This video is gonna answer
Yeah. So the question is, how did we meet? Right? How did we meet?
on Tinder. No, guys.
No, guys, we met in Thailand.
Thailand. So
Yeah,
random, I know.
I know. So if you've been watching this channel, you know I went to Thailand earlier this year. So it happened to be the same time he went to Thailand.
But I shouldn't have been in Thailand.
At that time, yeah.
But we're gonna get to that.
Okay, so what happened was that I was in Bangkok, right?
Big city with how many millions of people?
Millions of people, I don't know. Big city. I was in Bangkok. And I was gonna take a trip to Phuket later that night.
A
So I was
day,
just
actually.
hmm?
Later that day.
Later that
Not even like
day,
that
not
night.
even at night. Later that day. So I just didn't know what to do, because I was just waiting for my trip, for my bus or whatever. So I went to a park. So I'm just chilling at the park. So you know me, I'm taking pictures. I'm kind of vlogging. Was I vlogging? I don't know, but I was definitely taking
You were
pictures.
definitely on your camera or phone.
Yeah, I was taking pictures, and I think I'm gonna post the pictures. They weren't even like nice pictures or whatever. I was just taking pictures, trying to pass time.
Because she was waiting on her bus to Phuket.
Yeah, because I was waiting for my bus to Phuket. So 30 minutes before the trip, this guy comes to talk to me.
Which guy?
I don't remember the conversation much, but
That's
like
crazy.
he's like, "Oh, hi." He introduces himself, just like, "I was just seeing you, and I thought, let me just talk to you. You look." I think he complimented me. I don't remember the conversation really.
That's crazy. That's crazy that you don't remember the conversation. I'm glad. I'm not gonna lie. I don't remember the conversation. I just know about Malawi.
Yeah,
That I didn't know like where Malawi is, guys. Not gonna lie. I never heard
yeah.
anything about Malawi.
So initially, like he comes to talk to me. So you guys, if you've been to Thailand and you're a girl, especially if you go there alone, you're gonna get approached by a lot of people. So I didn't even take it seriously. I just thought, oh, it was just one of those.
But my game was so good, guys.
Relax. Okay. So he's like, oh, do you want to have a seat? Like, let's have a conversation or whatever. So I sit down with him. I was like, what else am I doing? Let me just sit down with him. And we're like talking, and I'm like laughing, and I'm like, oh my God, like what's going on? He's like telling jokes, and I'm laughing. I tell him what I do, where I live, where I'm from, everything. So remember, there's only 30 minutes before I have to go catch my bus to Phuket. So we're just talking, and it was a good conversation. But of course, in my mind, I wasn't thinking like, oh my God, I hope I could see this guy again, because I just thought I would never see this guy again. What
Cause
are the
yeah,
chances, you
in our
know?
conversation, it was like, yeah, she lives in Taiwan,
Yeah,
but she's from Malawi. I live in Switzerland, and I'm from
exactly.
Hungary and stuff like far
And
away.
we meet in Bangkok. Like it's crazy. Like I was just thought there's no way I'm gonna meet this guy again. So I just didn't take it that seriously. I was like, oh, I have to go. I have to go. I have to catch a bus. He's like, wait, right now? I'm like, yeah, yeah, right now. I have to go and catch a bus. I'm going to Phuket. And he had already been to Phuket. That at that point, had already been to Phuket, and he was now in Bangkok. So even when we were talking, he was like telling me the places to go in Phuket. He was like, don't go here, it's too loud, or go here, it's nicer, and stuff like that. So at that point, I'm like, oh, I need to go. I really need to catch a bus. So he was like, oh, let me walk you to the bus. And guys, I don't think he knows this, but I really wanted to use the bathroom at that point. But I was just
No,
like too embarrassed to say it. I was just like, okay, walk me to the bus. So before you continue, you walked me to the bus, and then I walked back to the park to go to the toilet. I walked back. I was like, oh, I hope he doesn't see
so
me. I
she
hope he
was
doesn't see me.
waiting to not tell me this for the video. That's crazy. She never
Yeah.
told me this. What do you? What? How?
Like I was just too embarrassed to say I need to
No, but
pee
how
or
did you not tell
something.
me this before?
I don't know. I just never told you. So I just like I walked back after he walked me to the bus, which was like a good walk. I
That's why
walked
she was.
back.
I noticed she wanted me to like to like shake me off,
Yeah, like
fast.
just
And
leave
I was like,
me.
oh,
Like
maybe she's like, I don't
yeah,
know.
yeah. Yeah, so I walked back to the park so I could go to the bathroom. The park had a really nice bathroom. So I went to the bathroom, then walked back to the bus again. And I was just like, I hope he doesn't see me, because it's gonna look weird. Like
How were you like embarrassed to go to the toilet?
I don't know.
That's like such a normal thing to do,
I was just so embarrassed. Like,
Like I wouldn't
maybe.
ask if you go number one or number two. Just do your thing.
So now you tell me your version of the story. His
No,
version
no,
is
no. Wait,
nicer,
wait,
guys.
wait. Oh yeah, what did you tell me when I like brought you to the bus?
Oh
I
yeah,
was
so
like, I was like, what did I say? I was like, see you or something.
no, he said when he was walking me to the bus, he was like, it's too bad you're going. I wish I could take you out for dinner or something.
And she was like, oh, too bad, yeah,
Yeah,
or
I was like, too
something like that.
bad. Maybe in the next life you will, because I'm
And
like, I would never see
yeah, yeah,
this
that's
guy
exactly what
again.
you said. She was like,
Yeah,
maybe in the next life. And I'm
because
like, I looked at her and I was like, no fucking way. There's no gonna, no, nothing about the next life. No, no, no.
and I was
She was
just
like,
like, I would never see this person again. But I was like happy I met him. It was like a nice conversation in Bangkok.
so my my story goes back one day before that. So I was in Bangkok, right? I was in Bangkok, then to Phuket, then back to Bangkok. Everything was so spontaneous. I was just alone. So I didn't have to like wait for anyone or like talk to anyone. So I think it was like the 1st of February or something,
Yeah.
and I had to fly to Indonesia, right? Everything easy, going to the airport and stuff. Back on the back of the bike with my luggage here. Go to the airport with my music, like wait in the check-in line, and then the girl's like, "Yeah, give me your passport and stuff." I'm like, "Yeah, yeah." Give her my passport, and she's like, "Oh, do you have a other passport?"
Don't fake the accent,
Okay,
baby.
do you have other passport? You have other passport. That's how she said it. You have a other passport. I was like, no, why? She was like, oh, sir, this passport will
Expired.
like your passport will expire in less than 6 months. I'm like, so it's good, no? Like the visa is only 3 months maybe to Indonesia. I was like, it's good. Don't worry about it. She was like, oh, oh, I have to worry about it, because you cannot enter the country when your passport is longer than like expires in less than 6 months. So I was like, oh my god. So I couldn't go on a flight. Basically, the next day, like that night, I was like, oh my god, what should I do? Should I go back to Switzerland? Should I book a hotel here, say in Bangkok? Because I cannot go to Indonesia. I don't have a passport anymore. So I was at the airport just sitting for hours, like, what should I do? And then I was ready to book a flight back to Switzerland, but then I called a friend of mine, Noah. He didn't pick up. I called another friend of mine, Nadir, is his name. So thanks to Nadir actually, because he told me like he was like, "Man, you're very stressed right now. Just book a very cheap hotel or a hostel in Bangkok, and like, at least for a night, so you can think about stuff. And then yeah, you'll see tomorrow, right?" So I was like, yeah, that sounds good. So book a cheap hostel called Mad Monkey. For the people who know it, you know it. It's like a famous branch, like in a lot of countries. I book it, and I'm like, just sleep there, whatever. Wake up in the morning, and I went to a park. I just went to walk around to think about, okay, what should I do? So I went to that park. I was there long before her, like an hour before her. Went to that park. Just thought about what should I do. I come up with the idea. Oh, I have another passport. I should like, my mom should send it to me to Bangkok because I wanted to go to Indonesia. I want like I would have met friends there. So I was like, oh, my mom can like ship it to me. So perfect to the hostel. So I came up with that idea there. I was like, oh, but too bad. Whatever. We'll do the best out of Bangkok. I'm ready to walk away from the park. Just like look back one more time to see this beautiful park.
It's
it's
a
such a
really pretty.
random spot.
Yeah, it's random.
It's not in
Like
the middle of the city. It's like a little bit outside.
yeah, and it's really beautiful, guys.
Yeah. So I look back and I see this little princess there taking pictures, being so unaware of her surroundings. I was like, oh my god, that's so cute. I had like this vision, like the sun was shining on her. You know, it was so majestic, and I just saw that like God. Okay, now I know why I missed that flight. Okay, I saw her. I was like, oh my God, that's the reason. You know, I was like, this is gonna be my wife. What the hell? Like for real, dude, I was like so sure. Like something. It's like God spoke to me. And was like, there, buddy, there. So before I approached her, I was like stalking her for like 5 minutes. No, but like staring at her,
Yes, and
like
I
in
had no
awe.
idea like someone's looking at me. I'm just taking pictures,
Like, because everyone's always looking at you, like you don't
Oh my god.
care. But anyways, I was just like looking at her for like 5 minutes. And like, all right. Like, I wasn't even nervous or anything because it was like so clear to me. Like, well, this is gonna be my next wife. You know, like my next, my first and ever wife.
Next.
So yeah, this is gonna be my third wife, guys. No, so I approached her. We started talking. I was like, "Whoa, where is Malawi? What is Malawi? You know, what is Taiwan?"
Yeah, he
I
had
didn't know
no
both
idea.
countries, guys. Like for real. Like I know a lot of countries in Africa and in Asia, but like those are two countries that I like no clue about. So I'm like, "Yeah, you're the first person I met from Malawi and stuff." You know. So
Yeah, I
I walk her
remember.
to the.
Sorry,
So this, you guys know, the
I
talk was
remember
like,
our conversation. I'm remembering conversation more now. I
yeah.
remember we're talking about teaching, and
Mm.
like normally when people are like, when they know that I'm a teacher, they go, "Oh, you're so nice" or whatever. Which I think he said it too, but he was like, "Do you really like teaching?" He said something like that, and I'm like, "Oh my god!" Like I do like teaching, but if you teach, you know how hard it is. And I'm like, oh my god. So I was just telling him, I'm like, oh, these kids are so naughty, whatever. Like I really like that he asked me that question, because most people are just like, oh my god, you must be an amazing person, you must be patient. But he asked me like, do you really like teaching? And I'm like, oh, that's a good question. So I really appreciated that question. Really, yeah.
I don't remember that part. But it's probably true.
Yeah.
So yeah, the conversation you guys like know by now. Then I walk her to the bus station, and it was everything very like smooth and nice until the goodbye. I noticed she wanted to say goodbye very fast. So I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, goodbye. But while walking, I was like, yeah, yeah, I would like to take you out and stuff. Too bad. She was like, maybe in the next life. I'm like, life. She was like, maybe in the next life. I'm like, no way. So because for me it was like so clear. I don't know. So we switched our Instagram, and then said goodbye. So after the goodbye, I was like, maybe what was that? It was like you said goodbye weirdly. Now I know. I didn't know it before this video, guys. Like, how did she not tell me this? And
Yeah. So
and then yeah, she went to Phuket, and I stayed in Bangkok for like 3 or 4 more nights because then my passport arrived, and I went to Indonesia.
So, guys, he never messaged me on Instagram for like 3 days. Actually, you didn't message me the whole time I was in Phuket.
That's not true.
Did you?
I
Oh, I
did.
think you messaged me and said, "Oh, have
I
you
was,
arrived in Phuket or something like
yeah,
that?"
like
Yeah, but he wasn't like texting me like.
no, I was just like slowly, because I was on vacation too. I was just like, I'll just ask her if she like arrived in Phuket safely,
Hmm.
and then 2 days later, I maybe was like, how was it in Phuket?
Yeah, he was just like randomly texting me. Not like pursuing. He wasn't like persuasive. What is that the word?
Persuasive, yeah, that's definitely a word.
Yeah. So I was just like, oh, whatever. It's one of those things.
But I never stopped.
But he
Like we
never
never
stopped.
stopped. It was always like every other day we were like text. I would send her like a video of where I am in Indonesia, maybe.
Yeah, when I was in Taiwan, by that time I was already in Taiwan, and he would send me like videos of like his villa in Indonesia,
Not to
the
flex. It
places.
sounded like I was about like to flex.
No, he would just be like, "This is a really nice place" or
I
whatever.
was like texting with her, like yeah, this is like a very boring, like quiet place, but at least we got like a nice place to stay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We
So
were renting it with like 5 guys. It wasn't that expensive, guys.
yeah, so basically we didn't talk much until I don't know what changed.
No, no, we did talk the whole time.
What do you mean?
We talked the whole time for like daily a little bit,
Daily a little bit. Yes, that's my
like just a
point.
little
Just a
chat,
little bit. Yeah.
like the boring stuff a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, so basically we would talk, like have conversations, and then with time our conversations got longer and longer. But like this one time was like, oh, Alice, just give me your WhatsApp. I think I think you
Yeah,
said after work I need to FaceTime you or something like that.
No, 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 no.
I think you
Like,
gave me your number on
yeah, like
Instagram. Yeah.
because I gave her my number on Instagram and just
Mm.
told her she should text me on WhatsApp because I'm quicker on WhatsApp. On
Yeah.
Instagram I'm not always like active.
Guess
So
what? He said I should send him a message saying,
no, ah,
"I love you, Uno,"
yeah,
as so that he knows it's me. Just like, oh my
yeah,
god, this
yeah.
boy is crazy.
Did you do that?
No, I just sent you a hi on WhatsApp. I just sent him a hi. I think I said this is Alice or something.
Yeah, something
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that. I was very not happy with that, guys.
yeah. So I think once we started talking on WhatsApp, things changed. We started talking a little bit more,
Yeah, we
right?
started talking more, and then I started to find out that she gets bored, because there's not a lot to do where
Dude,
she is in Taiwan. She doesn't really have friends and stuff. So I just told her that she could like just call me. If she's bored, she can call me.
yeah. So guys,
So
I
the
would
day
call
after
him.
that, immediately she called me.
So sometimes we'd be like
Immediately.
working, like driving and whatever, and you'd still pick up the call.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
was like, oh, that's so nice. So I would call him. He'll be driving, and he's like picking, and this is like FaceTime, right? And he could like still drive. I thought it was dangerous, by the way, but
Yeah, but you didn't
but
care.
I didn't care. I was just like, oh, that's nice. Because if you know me, after work, I like to vent, like just talk and talk and talk and talk over the phone and stuff. So basically, that became our tradition. After work, which was around maybe 8 for me, it will be around 5 for you.
Yeah,
No,
it's
maybe
no a lot earlier,
your
like
hair is
two
like
or
falling.
2 or 3 in the afternoon. In the afternoon.
Yeah, so basically, we'll just talk for hours and hours and hours. Of course, not all the time, but like we'll talk a long time. There were
What
times
do you
we'll
mean
talk
not all
for,
the time?
sometimes we'll talk for like 3 hours, sometimes we'll
Oh
talk
yeah,
for
yeah,
one
yeah,
hour.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we just spoke.
But every day,
Yeah, I
almost
don't
like.
even know what we're talking about. I don't
And that
even
was
think we
we
talked.
met in February, right?
Yeah,
And we started like really talking in like maybe March,
yeah, yeah.
like beginning of March.
Because I remember on my birthday, you like called me, like you're the first person to say happy birthday.
Yeah,
He called me and
third
sang
of
like
March.
happy birthday song and stuff. So, guys, the interesting thing is that while we're just talking the whole time, right? We didn't talk about dating, like us being together, or that
Yeah,
we
we didn't
liked
talk
each
about any
other.
romantic stuff.
Yeah, like
We're
of
talking
course
like
there were like some hints here and there,
yeah,
especially from him, right?
yeah.
But
And
for
she
me, I
wasn't
just
giving me
didn't.
anything back, so I was like, if you didn't, I'm not gonna pursue like giving you compliments or anything,
Yeah,
until you like show me some.
yeah, he would like compliment me, and I'd just be like, "Thank you," and then not say anything back. Or he would like, maybe ask some questions, and I wouldn't say much back.
Yeah.
So, but
Why?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I still wasn't very sure. I don't know. But like, yeah, so that's what would happen. We'll talk and talk and talk. So now, how do we get here?
So we just talked for like a month.
Yeah, a month straight. Oh, I think I told him that I'm gonna go to Malawi in July.
Oh yeah, that was her
Mm,
first plan. Oh yeah, she was like, "I'm gonna go to Malawi in
in
July."
July,
I
yeah.
was like, "Wow, my next destination, I want to go to like Africa, because I
Yeah,
haven't really been to Africa except for Egypt, but like I mean like down Africa,
yeah.
like southeast, like everything else but north."
Yeah.
So we were like, After like talking for some time, I was like, "Yo,
But when we were having the conversation in Bangkok, you said something that like I want to visit Zanzibar. My friends were in Zanzibar,
hmm
so I want to visit Zanzibar too.
where are we?"
Right now we're in Zanzibar,
That's
guys.
that's crazy. See, guys, everything can be possible.
Yeah,
Like in that stage where we met, nothing seemed possible, especially for her. For me, everything seemed possible because I always believe in everything.
everything is
Everything is open to me. Everything is possible.
possible. Yeah,
But if I would have told her then, yeah, don't worry, we'll be like in Zanzibar in
Zanzibar.
like 2 months or like 3 months. She would be like, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So in March we're talking and we're like, I told him I'm gonna go to Malawi and stuff. He's like, oh, I want to go to like Africa and stuff. So I'm like, oh, maybe you can come to Malawi with me. I'm just like joking and stuff. Of course, I kind of meant it, but I was
She
just
she meant
joking,
it, but like she
like,
said it as a
but like
joke,
as a joke. And he was like,
But
yeah, sure. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then I was like, maybe we could go to Zanzibar too. And I think you said, oh, would you love to do that? Was it?
yeah.
Yeah, I think something like that. Because we don't remember all the details, right? So what happened? I
And I
think,
wanted to go before I came to Africa. I wanted to go to Colombia, right?
yeah,
To go to Colombia.
He wanted to go to Colombia for vacation or like a trip, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he was like talking to me and like planning for this trip, talking about I want to go to Colombia and stuff like that. And I was just like, okay, yeah, sounds good, sounds like fun, whatever. And then something changed. I don't know what changed. He was like, I think I want to come to Taiwan instead of going to
Yeah,
Colombia. And
because I
I'm
was like,
there.
yo, when I go to like Colombia and everything, like we were talking so much. I know it can only go downhill from here because you can only meet a person on phone for that long,
Yeah,
You will start to lose interest. Either me or her will start to lose interest. So I
yeah,
was like, I can't go to Colombia. Like I need to see her if I want to pursue this. If not, then I'll go to Colombia. So I had to think about it, but it was pretty easy, guys.
yeah. So
So
he was
I
like,
told her like on the phone, like I think I'm gonna come to Taiwan.
yeah. And I was just like,
She was
okay.
like,
Like at first, of course, I was like, oh, really? Like I thought he was joking because he jokes a lot. If you guys don't know yet, he makes a lot of jokes.
the thing is, I make a lot of jokes and I'm serious a lot of times too.
Yeah.
But like the jokes and the seriousness, it just switches like this.
So sometimes
So
you
like
don't
like
know
this,
what's going on.
because I could be joking and then immediately just like
Yeah.
serious.
So he was like, yeah, I think I want to come to Taiwan. How do you feel about that? And I'm like, oh, that's fine. So in my mind, I'm thinking he's gonna come to Taiwan to see Taiwan, for like 2 weeks. Remember when talking about us dating or anything?
Nothing.
So I'm like, he's gonna come to see
That was,
Taiwan because he's
but I
curious.
kind of started liking that we didn't talk at all about that. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
all right, let's leave it for the personal, huh? Let's leave it for the person.
Yeah. So he was like, I want to come to Taiwan. And I'm like, oh, he's gonna come for 2 weeks. So I'm like, oh, so I'm just gonna see you like maybe 4 days, maybe 2 days of the weekend, and then I'm gonna take some 2 days off so I could show him around. That's what I was saying. He's like, no, 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 I'm coming to Taiwan for you. And I'm like,
I was like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't care about Taiwan at all. I don't know. I looked Taiwan up. There was like nothing that like spoke to me. So I told her like, no, I'm coming for you.
yeah, I think that
Like
was
to
the
see
first
you.
time.
And that was like the first time. Yeah.
Yeah, the first time it was like, okay, maybe there's something here. I think we knew that there was something already, but we never talked about it.
Yeah.
So
Well, I
this
mean,
was
of
like,
course I knew, and of course she knew too.
yeah, I think this was like the first time
Yeah,
something
and
was
this was
saying.
like my test too.
Mm,
If she would have said like, if she would have been like unsure and stuff, would have said, oh, then I don't know, then I would have went to Colombia immediately.
yeah,
Like I wouldn't have even thought about it. It's like, oh no, please, please, no way. you know.
yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah, so he was like, "Oh, he's coming to Taiwan," and I got nervous. I wanted him to come. I was excited. I was happy, but I was also very nervous because I thought, "Oh my God, he's gonna come for me." That's a lot of pressure.
yeah. She was like overthinking a
I
lot,
was
guys.
overthinking it.
She
I'm
was
like,
like, oh, but
"What
then
if we don't like each other?"
yeah. And I
Yeah,
also told her, I don't have a plane ticket back, so I can go back whenever I want to.
yeah.
Like,
He didn't tell me how long he's gonna stay, which also gave me much more anxiety. I was
but I
like,
should have gave you less anxiety because I was like, oh, we don't like each other. Okay, I can go the next day. I would have went to the Philippines then because I would have been in Asia already and I've never been to Philippines. So I was like, that was like my backup
backup, like
plan
his
if it
plan
doesn't
B.
work
If it
out.
doesn't work out, it's like I'm just gonna go to the Philippines because I'm already in Asia.
Yeah. That
And I
was
was
like
just like, and my prayer was, I hope it works out, because on the
mine
phone
too.
everything was
Mine too.
good. So I was like, I hope in person it works out too, because I was so nervous. I was like, oh my God, he's coming to Taiwan for me. And my not only like the relationship part, I was hoping would work out. I was also hoping you would not get bored in Taiwan.
Yeah.
Because if you've been to Taiwan before, there isn't much to do, especially in the countryside. Taiwan is very small, so
And that's the thing I'm the most thankful for
yeah,
Taiwan that I got like bored because
yeah.
that made me creative and that made me produce all those videos and made me like
Yeah, yeah,
known in Malawi, I guess.
yeah. So I was just like, I hope he doesn't get like, relationship aside. I was very worried about him getting bored because I know where I live and I know it's boring as hell. So I was just like, I can handle it. I don't know if he can handle it. So I was so nervous about that. And the closer the days came to him coming, the more nervous I got.
I booked a plane ticket for the 10th of April.
Yeah, yeah. So imagine this was March talking, and then I think you wanted to book a ticket for early, and I begged you to book for the 10th of April. I'm like, okay, come on, the 10th of April.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So yeah, guys, it was just very nice too because it was just very like perfect too because I was just like right before quitting my job, and like I had like savings. So with those savings, I was like, you know what? Let's go.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh, I can afford to go to Asia for a couple of months with my savings." So it was perfect timing, I guess. So he comes to Asia, guys.
Oh
So
yeah, we didn't go to her place first, right?
yeah,
I booked like a hotel
so he came like two
in
days before
Taipei.
I could see him, because I was working. So when I got time to see him in
Oh yeah,
Taipei,
I was in Taipei,
he
guys.
was
That's
in
like two
Taipei.
hours away from with the speed rail,
Yeah, high
2 hours
speed
away
rail.
from where she lives.
Yeah. So he was like 2 days alone in Taiwan, just showing me stuff. Guys, he already made friends. I was like, oh my
Wait,
god,
wait,
who
no,
is
no,
this
no.
guy?
Tell them about when we met in Taipei for the
Yeah,
first time.
before when I was home, he was
Yeah.
already in Taipei and he was like going places
Oh
and
yeah.
making
Yeah.
friends already. And I was like, oh my god, this guy is like already making friends. Is he okay? Like I've been in Taiwan for so long and I don't even know any people in Taipei, and he already knows, and not foreigners, guys, Taiwanese people. And I
Yeah.
was just like, oh my
No
god.
English, by the way.
And they
No
barely spoke
English.
any English, but he was like, they were inviting him to dinner and stuff. It's
Yeah.
crazy. Like they knew everything about him, they knew everything about me. But anyway, so what happened was I go to Taipei to meet him. He sends me like his
He came.
hotel.
She came late.
I came late. I missed the first train.
That was like kind of, guys. I really thought she wasn't gonna come because like she wasn't texting back when she should have been here. Like she should have
Yeah.
like almost arrived, and that was like, damn.
Okay, guys.
Whatever.
This
I'm
is
gonna.
how. This is what happened. I told him I'm gonna take a train at a certain time, right? And then I think he thought I was gonna oversleep because I sleep a lot in Taiwan. So he was calling me. I was awake, but he was calling me, and I was like, if I pick up this call, I'm gonna be late for the train. So I didn't pick up his call, and then I ended up still missing the train.
Yeah.
So I think he got nervous a bit. Like, is she
I
gonna
didn't get
show up?
nervous. I got more like, for me it was like, oh, I like hurt a little because I was like, okay. So I was already looking for like flights to Philippines because I was like, oh, she just play me, okay, whatever, you
Yeah, he
know.
thought I wasn't gonna show up. But I called him when I go to the train station. Like, I'm already at the train station. I'll just catch the next train.
So I
But
stopped looking at the tickets.
so he was like, okay. So I go to his hotel. I think got out of the taxi, right?
Yeah, she
And
got
then
out of the taxi,
and then
and then,
oh my god, this is embarrassing.
well, no, it's not. Why is it bad? It's
And I,
beautiful.
s- I saw him, right? And I think I in that moment I had that moment he had in Bangkok when he saw me.
Yeah,
And like he was like walking towards me, and I'm like, oh, you're not gonna run towards me, like give me a hug and stuff. So he ran towards me and gave me a big hug. And the rest is history, guys. Okay, so guys, this is the thing, right? We're talking on the phone for a long time. So the moment I saw him and he gave me a hug and whatever, I just felt so comfortable. If you know me, I'm very weird around strangers. I'm kind of reserved, and I don't talk much around strangers. I'm not comfortable. It takes me a while to get used to people, but with him, it was instant. I just like it almost felt like we already knew each other for
yeah,
years and years and years. We were so comfortable, and I think even though we never spoke about dating or whatever, but I think in
never.
that moment we both knew that, yeah, I think this is it.
Yeah. I remember her face till today. She was like so in love, guys.
So, so
Like immediately, just like, oh, that thing, like exactly what I had in Thailand.
Thailand, yeah, yeah. So yeah, I guess the rest is history, I guess,
Yeah,
and that's
but
how we ended up here.
something important is just like it felt like from the beginning that like we knew each other.
Yeah, it felt like we knew each other for years, and
Yeah,
maybe talking over the phone for a long time kind of sped up us getting
yeah,
to know each other.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Like even like living with each other and stuff is like so
yeah.
natural. Like
Mm.
so like we lived with each other forever. I don't know how she's gonna go back to Taiwan.
Now I don't know how I'm gonna go back and live alone because
Yeah,
I just got used to living with him, and it was just natural. There were no issues really. Mm. So guys, that's how we met. Okay, we met in Thailand, in Bangkok. I was on a solo trip. He was on a solo trip. So guys, maybe traveling solo is not so bad. You can meet people. At least it opens you up to meet people.
yeah. I met so many new people, guys, in
Mm.
those
Those
in
trips
those
too.
trips
Yeah.
to Thailand, and Indonesia. Guys, like I really met so many new friends, and
So yeah, solo travel. And now we're in Zanzibar, and then we're going to Malawi as we spoke about.
yeah. So this was our initial plan, guys.
Yeah.
So thank you guys, and we'll show you this beautiful view here.
Yeah, thank you guys for watching if you watched until this point because it's a long video. So thank you guys for watching. Okay. Bye bye.